Hey, Dave Fannin here with the Body Form Personal Training Fitness Boot Camps. Clients only, Sunday night, Monday morning. I apologize for getting this out so late in the evening, but I want to speak with you tonight or tomorrow morning to encourage you to focus in and show up this week. Week of Halloween, always things going on. Accountability Challenge is ongoing, and we'll be doing the drawing late this week for everybody. Every week that you got in, at least 4 times, your name goes in the drawing for the $100 American Express gift certificate. We'll do the drawing on Thursday. And so just know that the boards are in the gym. Put your star on there, put your happy face, but make sure that every time you exercise, it counts. And it does count because it reinforces that showing up habit. And so what do we have coming up this week? Of course, Halloween. There is no boot camp on Wednesday evening. Talk to your coaches about what time you guys are going to be getting in during the week and on Wednesday. When it comes to Halloween, I'm not a parent, but I always say, I'm not giving parent advice because that's not my specialty. I'm a specialist in weight loss and exercise. And when it comes to Halloween, by all means, enjoy. You know, that's what it's there for. And we're about the long game and about training for at least a year so you learn how to get through holidays and through events and business travel and everything else that happens. But when it comes to the next day, I always recommend that you control your environment. These are the reasons that I'm about to tell you what I recommend. You control your environment. And using willpower is a bad idea. That's why, the research shows that families that have fruit and vegetables out and available usually weigh on average about 27 pounds less per person than people who have candy and junk food out. So it's much easier to control your environment than it is to try to use your willpower because it's a bad idea and you only have so much. That's why I tell people to throw that shit out the day after Halloween, because if you got it in the house, you're going to eat it. If you say, well, my kids want it, well, you set a bad example, because here's the deal. Overweight parents tend to have overweight kids, and overweight kids are unhappy. So you're really helping your kids with their happiness when you help them by leading by example. And that's one of our tenets of the Body Firm is leading by example and that personal responsibility. And it's a downhill. We lead by example. Hopefully you see our example and the kids see how you lead. And that's the cascade effect. So I don't give parenting advice, but I definitely can tell you what works best and that they're watching us and what we do. And it helps. And it helps by leading by example. If it's not in the house, it's harder to reach for it. And that's one less thing you have to deal with. So that's Halloween. And we'll be talking about that later this week. And then on Saturday, what's coming up is we have from 12 to 2, nature hike. You and your friend are invited. And it's going to be for about an hour and a half. We're going to go out and back, and just get out and use our fitness on Saturday. So those are the big things coming up this week. We got Halloween, nature hike on Saturday from 12 to 2. You'll be getting those details. And this was the hike we were supposed to take a couple of weeks ago, and we got rained out, and we rescheduled it for November 3rd. And that's the real deal. And I encourage you to show up, because as the holidays start coming up, and every once in a while somebody thinks, you know what, I'm just going to take 2 months off. That's a good idea. But it's not, because the research has shown that working out, it would be better for you to smoke 2 packs a day, would be actually healthier than not exercising. So always keep that in mind when somebody says, hey, just take off a day or a week or a month or a year. Your cat, your dog, your spouse says, you don't need it. Take some time off. Be better off just going out and picking up a couple packs of smokes down at 7-Eleven, lighting up, sitting in your car. Same thing as not exercising. It's as healthy, it's actually healthier for you to smoke those 2 packs than to take the week or the month or the year off. So know that showing up and exercising is the number one thing you can do for your health, your spouse's health because you're leading by example, and your kids' health because they're watching you. Lead by example. That's the deal. And so I hope you guys have a great week. I'm sorry if you got this late and it's on Monday morning, but you get the point. Show up today. Never miss a Monday. Wednesday, Halloween, work with your coach. Saturday, we're getting together for a hike out of the Fort Worth Nature Center and Refuge, and you'll be getting those details. And I hope you guys have a great week.